Today I'm going to show you how to use List Perfectly to cross-post on multiple platforms. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to find our product. I just finished this one up, so I'm going to throw that into what's done. So next we're going to find the product that we're doing. So it looks like we have a printer right here. So I'm going to open this up. It's going to upload all those. I'm going to go in here. I believe this is the Canon Pixma TS9020. Oops. Is that right? Okay, so we found the Pixma TS9020. Okay, so we have that. So it looks like they're selling for about $100-ish. So what we're going to do is I have a default template here. We're going to throw that down there. We're going to steal that title. I'm going to call it the Canon Pixma TS9020 wireless all-in-one inkjet printer. We'll call it black, white. Black, white. And then we're going to say the brand is Canon. So we're going to look at the images here. This one's a little repetitive. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, I think those images are all okay. So the first thing we're going to do is bulk action, remove backgrounds. So now that's going to start working. So in addition here, say it comes with everything shown, and I'm going to say good working condition. Okay, so the pro description here, we're going to say working condition. We're going to say prints beautiful colors. Colors, OEM, Canon product. I'm going to say takes Canon inks. Okay, pretty basic. And then I say, if you have any questions, contact me. So we're going to suggest some keywords. So we're just going to throw those in there. We're going to get rid of that back part. Okay, so the MSRP, I'm just going to say it was let's say $225. We're going to try to sell ours for $125, just like that person. So we're going to say Canon Pixma TS9020. Alright, so now we're done on this front. So the last thing we need to do is, this is more for myself. This is just so I know which shelf it's on in my basement. Alright, so it's going to finish up removing these backgrounds. It's going to take a second to do that. So while we do that, might as well work on another listing. So we're going to do the same thing, default template. Now we're going to take all of these. So this is the next one we're working on. So we're going to put this down here. We're going to start working on that. Beautiful. Once all those images are uploaded, we're going to start working on those as well. So this is a Craig Stereo H300. I think I should just be able to look up Craig H300 to find what we're looking for. Oh shoot. Alright, so got the Craig 300 here. I need to switch that to sold listings. Oh, they messed it up a little bit here. They messed around with this, my bad. Craig H300. Just say 8-track. Maybe we need to do say 8-track. Yeah, it's not coming up here, so let's try Craig H300 8-track. Let's see what we do have coming up here. Okay. There is that eBay listing I saw earlier. Oh, it doesn't show me the price. That's not cool. Alright. The title's alright. It's kind of crappy. And I couldn't get that to come up either. So I'm just going to go back to that original listing I saw. Steal that. So now we're going to go here. We're going to paste that title in. I hate all caps titles. So we're going to say Craig AM FM 8-track player and receiver. Did I spell that right? R-E-C-E-I-V-E-R, R-E-C-I. Oh my gosh. My brain's not working right now, sadly. Should steal that word right there. Perfect. Okay, and receiver. Now we're gonna say vintage. Keep it like this. Ships free. So when your title's kind of short, I like to throw ships free in there. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to call it a Craig. We're going to go down here. We're going to say it's a good working condition. Pro description, working condition. We're going to say old school quality components. People really like that about vintage. So we're going to say AM, FM player. Okay, I think that's fine. 3 bullets is alright. So now we're going to go through list perfectly here. We're going to work on doing some cropping. Try to keep it square if you can, but it's not necessarily important. Alright, I'm going to use that as my main picture. You really only need to do the first picture, but I mean it does help if you crop them. It just takes more time. You just need to be aware of how much time you're spending doing this. You know, if it's a super cheap product, it doesn't necessarily make sense to spend a ton of time editing and cropping the pictures, but pictures do sell, so use it at your own discretion. I think these pictures are pretty good. So I'm torn between this picture and this picture for my header. I know the sideways picture does turn a lot of heads, and it makes people, especially on vintage products, they really feel like that's cool. So I'm going to throw that as the first picture. We'll see what happens after that. We got a lot of product photos here. Thing is, photography really sells, so make sure you're taking high quality pictures, and then the background removal with list perfectly is just absolutely huge. So we're going to see what the other person, they're trying to sell theirs for, oh, theirs is only for parts too, so that's a little bit different. They're selling theirs for about $65. So we're going to throw these in there as our keywords. Now I'm going to say the MSRP on this guy was $250. Because I bet this thing was pretty expensive when you first bought it. So we're going to call it H300. I totally forgot to put that in the title, by the way. In receiver, so we're going to say H300, vintage ships free. Okay. Now next, I've got the SKU in here. The price, let's see, that person's selling theirs for 65 broken. I'm just going to say, we're going to go 125 on this one as well. The thing is that a lot of these marketplaces are open to offers as well, so I'm definitely willing to take, you know, I bought this for $4.99, so I'm willing to take virtually nothing for it. And that's on 1A1 as well. So now we're going to go back here, 1A1. So this listing, as far as it goes, is done. These you don't need to look at right now. This is more so like when you're done with it. So I'm going to post this product right now to list perfectly. Alright, and then we're going to go back to this one that was editing those photos. We're going to start cropping these pictures here. Okay. Just going to work on making these all a little bit prettier. This photo didn't seem to go for some reason. Whatever, we'll try to manually remove the background on this one, see what happens. Yep. Did not like that. Alright, so we're just going to discard those changes and throw that as the last image. One thing you need to be careful about when you are doing scanners, if you ever do printer scanners, is that List Perfectly's AI, or whichever company it is that they're using for this, their AI thinks that this is background. So just keep that in mind, that you'll need to have probably at least one edited picture so they can actually see what the film looks like right here. So we've got this. I'd say this looks pretty dang good as is. I'm just going to throw this like randomly down here. I don't really know what this one is. Yeah, I'm probably going to zoom in on these as well. They're kind of hard to see. So we're just going to crop that. Beautiful. We're going to crop this one real quick. Alright. Perfect. We're just going to crop this one down a little bit. Awesome. Alright, so we're done with that. So now we should be able to take this. This listing was all done aside from that. So one thing is, make sure you're doing the weights if you can. Of course we didn't take the weight for the Pixma. That's alright though. So we'll just say 10 pounds. One thing is you need to really make sure you're filling out the pounds here, because some marketplaces it doesn't matter, but like on marketplaces like Etsy, where if you offer free shipping to the US, they will still allow someone internationally to purchase that, and based on the dimensions you enter in here is what it charges them for a label. So I've had to cancel orders already where a product will, like this morning it was a 1960s Hamilton Beach mixer that I sold. I had to cancel the order because the person, the shipping dimensions that Etsy had were only 2 pounds. So they thought that they could get that shipped to them for $25 when in reality the label was $99. So I ended up having to cancel that and edit the shipping weight in here. So if you are selling heavier stuff and you're cross-posting with free shipping on other marketplaces, keep this in mind. It's not a big deal domestic, it's just the international is where it gets really expensive. So we're going to save this. So now here we go. We have 2 of our little listings here. We've got the Craig and the Pixma. So we're going to go ahead and post these. So I did this one before I started recording here. So we're going to take all 3 of these. All right. So now we're going to figure out what do we need to do to post these. So we're going to do Mercari on this one. We'll do eBay. We'll do Etsy. And we'll post on Facebook. Facebook's been the least successful for me by quite a bit margin, but I'm going to keep posting just to see what happens. Alright, so now we're going to do category, we're going to do electronics, computers, laptops, and then we're going to see... we'll just call it computer accessories. I think that'll be alright. I will pay for the shipping label. Set the price $25. Smart pricing 21 bucks. I'll take 21 for it. Okay, so now this first one's listed. Now we're gonna wait for this icon on the right to show up. All right, it's good to go. You can close out of that now. All right, next we've got this. It's good working condition. No UPC. Buy it now. 25. Good till cancel. Fixed price. Free shipping. This looks good. This looks good. I always promote my listings on eBay. Don't do the recommended percent, that's stupid. Yeah, I don't feel like paying 8.7%. I understand it's a cheap item, so the percentage is going to be a lot higher, but I typically do like 2 to 3%. Alright, so we're going to post this on eBay. Next, we're going to go here on Etsy. I hate how this is showing up right there. So we'll just type in mouse. I wonder if computer mouse will come up. Mouse and mice, beautiful. We're going to say a member of my shop made this. It's a finished product, and it was made between 2010 and 2019. Okay. We say Razer Naga mouse. Okay. All right, we got the price at 25. Typically with Etsy, you only get 20 free listings a month, so you're going to want to avoid doing lower priced items like this. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but when you only have one, you're paying 20 cents for the listing. So if you had multiple, it would obviously be a lot better of a value. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to post it. That looks good. Alright, so now we should be able to publish that. Publish. We're going to go back here to the eBay one. Looks like it is posted on eBay. Good news. Alright, we're going to take a look at this. That's good. Alright, next we're going to go here. We're going to do mice. Sweet. That worked. Used. We're going to say good condition. I do not boost, I hide from friends. Alright, oh cool, you get to see my location. Alright, we're gonna say this is, actually, we're gonna say that's a first class, cover the shipping, we're gonna do a USPS. Okay, we're gonna let them negotiate, we'll do the same thing as Mercari, $21. Post right here, so now that's gonna go. Alrighty, so now that's up and good. Alright, next we're going to close out of this, so that's good. Now if we refresh our page, you're going to see right here on this all of the marketplaces that it's on. eBay, Etsy, Mercari, Facebook. Now it's all there. So I might get into what you do to sold listings, but in the meantime, we're just going to keep doing a couple postings here. We're going to do Mercari. We're going to do Etsy. I'm actually at my limit on eBay, so I can't, I'm at my selling limit on eBay right now, so I need to wait for the month to refresh, so I can't really post it there. That is one of the nice things about Mercari, is that it's really easy to just post as much as you want, you know. Next thing we're going to do is there like home audio. Beautiful. Home audio, and I'll probably just throw it in all home audio, but Yeah, I'm just going to call it All Home Audio. I think it'll be fine. I'm not too worried about it. And Craig is probably not a brand on here. Yeah, definitely not. All right, so we're going to do no brand, not sure. I will pay 125. Beautiful. All right, we're going to list that. Sometimes you have to double click there, so that's good. Next. All right, what was this? Was this the Craig? Yeah, we're going to say vintage, before 2003. We're going to call it a radio, I guess. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so we're going to call it a Craig H300 AM FM. AM FM radio Craig. Alright, I'm comfortable with that. 125. So that 20-cent listing fee on here isn't the end of the world, because if I sell one listing on Etsy, it pays for listings for forever. And the nice thing about Etsy is they're up for 4 months. So I mean, it's like what, 60 cents a year to have a product on Etsy cross-posted. I don't really think that's that big of a deal. All right, list perfectly. This one's done. All right, we're gonna wait for this one. Beautiful, that one's done. Next here, we're gonna go back on Facebook again. We're gonna do AM. I don't know if that is gonna come up. We're just gonna call it a radio, even though it's AM FM receiver. Okay, we're gonna hide this from friends, just like the last. Shipping method, free, next. I will let people negotiate. $100 I would gladly accept. We're gonna post there. Okay, eBay is the tool that we're always gonna use for pricing. You can look at pricing elsewhere, but eBay is generally the source of truth that you're gonna wanna be looking for. All right, that's done. Okay, so now we should be able to close out of this Craig, and next is the Pixma. So we're gonna finish up with this real quick, and then we should be good to go. So we got Facebook here. All right, so we're just gonna do these 3 again, just like last time. So for this, we should be able to do electronics. I think is it down here? No, it's computers and laptops, and then you scroll here. And then this is printers. Okay. Brand is Canon. That is correct. Shipping, I will pay. Allow for negotiation. Oh, I think I should sell this for $43. Wow, don't do that. You crazy? What was I asking for this? 125? Yeah, 125. Okay, we're gonna set that back at 125. Don't be crazy, Mercari. Okay. So now we should be good there. When you're doing the listings here on Mercari, let the template load in beforehand, because if you go and try to set free shipping and the template hasn't loaded in, it's going to override you and do buyer pay shipping, and then you're going to have that shipping charge on all your listings. I do free shipping on everything. We're going to do Pixma TS9020. We'll do Canon TS9020. Alright, so now we're going to go, remember my shop made this, it's a finished product, it's before 2003. Oh no, it's not. We'll say 2010 to 2019. We're going to say printer. It's a printer and computers. Beautiful. Alright. Free shipping. 10 pounds, that sounds about right. 10 to 8x7, I'm comfortable with that. We're going to publish there. We're going to go back here, finish up. Oh, come on. There we go. We're going to say good condition. Hide it from friends. I don't boost on Facebook. I don't like giving money to Facebook if I don't have to. Okay, we got our prepaid shipping label. My location in it, so you can stalk me. Alrighty. So this is done. Awesome. Okay, so those are all done. So now if we go back to list perfectly, we should be able to close out of this. We're going to open this up, and you're going to see the platforms that these are all on. So these are all good. If you sell on other platforms, there's other things you need to do, but for the most part, I'm on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, and Facebook. eBay, Mercari, and Etsy are my favorites. eBay right now, I'm still a newer account, so I have trouble listing. So you'll see that most stuff I just don't have on eBay because I can't. These are all electrode discharge machining boards I have. And then if you go in here, you can see a lot of my inventory that I've been selling online or posting online. So that is how you use List Perfectly to Crosspost. If you have any questions or if you're curious about how to use this, let me know. I can tell you right now about my account that I am paying $48.30 a month on the promo, and then I'm paying $69 a month to use this. So I'm on the Pro subscription plan on list perfectly, and they have like 3 tiers, and I think the best tier is worth it if you're just going to go all in. So $69 a month, and on some of these marketplaces, like the first month, I think I've done close to $2,000 in sales, and that includes having virtually 0 listings, and now up to like over 100. So I definitely think it's worth it. The $60 is, I think it's worth it just for the background removal alone. The background removal tool is something that is a game changer, and it'll make your listings stick out so well compared to the competition. Because like, say for this one, we go look at this printer. Like, the one thing I hate about Mercari is how much it downsizes the pictures. They look absolutely garbage. Like, these are high quality pictures that we're taking, because I take them on my Galaxy S21. It has a really good camera, but just on here they don't look the most high quality, so this isn't necessarily the best. But if you go here, interesting. But if you go in here, you'll look at the product photography. You've got your stock looking photos, which aren't necessarily a good thing, but then you've got, like, this is your competition, really. So we'll say these are all different printers, obviously, so it's not an apples to apples. But you can look here, unattractive delivery fee. You should just put it at $51 or whatever, and then include the shipping right there. The pictures, see, they're very similar pictures, but if they were to just simply use that list perfectly for that background removal, it would make a huge difference. Same here. You just see the product photography that you're going up against isn't always going to be the best. See, like, they go in here and they do all this effort creating, I mean, this isn't really even, it looks like they actually did go through some effort writing this right here, but you could use something more generic, because when people come down to here, the description isn't what's going to sell them. It's the title mixed with the images along with price and whether or not you're willing to negotiate. Same here, we've got another $20 delivery fee. It's just, delivery is something that people have been conditioned to get for free. So if you think that charging for delivery is what's best for you, go for it, but I would recommend just sticking with free shipping if you can. And then same here. So 2 pictures, one in a box, one right there. So you'll see that the competition isn't actually crazy. So if you just take your time, cross-post them, use lists perfectly, you can create beautiful listings that look amazing and that sell well. So thanks for watching. If YouTube actually showed you this video, that's amazing. I'm kind of giving up on YouTube. I'm going to keep posting my money-making videos, but that's probably about it. I really did try YouTube. I tried super hard. Well, I guess super hard is subjective. I only did it for 2-ish weeks. I tried to post almost every day, and I spent $350 advertising my YouTube channel. And from that, I got 20 subscribers, and I've already lost one of them. So, you know, it's kind of depressing. I really scaled back the advertising just to see like what I was looking at organically, and YouTube is showing my videos to anywhere from 0, like I'll have some days where I literally don't even get a single view, to like 3 views. So I'm averaging about 0 to 3 views a day. So it's a little demotivating. You know, I really was hoping to be able to share this knowledge with people, because, you know, I fell off eBay for a long time, but I've sold over $250,000 on eBay. And back when I was doing this, I wasn't cross-posting. I wasn't trying out other marketplaces. But, you know, if we go through these real quick, I hate to do this, but you can see on Mercari I have done over 1,000 in sales. On my eBay, I've done, oh, my limit just got up today. That's amazing. Wow, what great news. So I can post 4,700 more, so I'll probably post all of these on eBay now too. But the thing about eBay is I've sold $1,200 in the past 31 days. You know, I just started. I barely have any listings. I literally, until today, I checked this morning. That's kind of funny that they upped it since then. But I've been maxed out on eBay. So eBay is the one that you're definitely going to want to utilize. So far, eBay, followed by Mercari, followed by Etsy. I've had to cancel 2 orders on Etsy on just my own stupidity, putting the weight in as 2 pounds on default, and then somebody internationally orders something and I just can't fulfill the order. So like I said, that it just happened with this Hamilton Beach right here, but Another thing that happened that was kind of depressing was I sold this printer. I could probably just type in HP. I sold this printer right here. It's been sitting in my house for forever. I sold it for $200, and then it was to someone internationally, so they paid like $225 to get it shipped to them, right? And the shipping label alone was over $120. So it's just one of those things where just take your time, make sure the listings are good, make sure your weights are correct, and you really will have a good time selling on here. It's as long as you have the shipping supplies and you have the prowess to post them on here to learn the pricing, I don't think you'll have any issues. You know, it's been about a month or so that I've been doing this, and I'm really happy with the results so far. I'm gonna keep doing this regardless of what I do on YouTube. You know, this is just a really good way to make money. You know, you don't need to be investing crazy amounts of money in a business to get it to work. You know, almost every single item here, probably every single item here, well, not just under HP, but all of this is sourced from Goodwills, from some stuff is like personal stuff that I've had, like this amplifier right here, but like this is a Goodwill. This is just a random mouse button I had laying around. Goodwill. But then like if you can look here, like this is all stuff that you buy at Goodwill, and like the prices on these are so cheap. Like $4.99, $6.99, $6.99, $4.99, $12.99. So like I'm not ever really paying over $20 for an item, and most of my items are selling for, like if you look on Mercari, my average order value is $95, and like I'm not spending anywhere close to that. So yeah, you've got shipping in there, but your return on some of these items is going to be like just absolutely absurd. And even if you're at the point where you have, say, let's go way high. Say you have a 30% return rate, you're still going to be making money even if that's the case, just because of how cheap these items are. So obviously you don't want to have a 30% return rate. You have to test the items, make sure they work, but you know, it's something you just can't avoid. People are going to return, people are going to try to scam you. Something you're going to have to deal with. But see, I'm listing for 106, I'm selling for 95. So it's one of those things where you need to go to the Goodwills, you need to go to the Salvation Armies, you need to be checking on Facebook, you need to... Retail arbitrage is okay, but it's highly competitive, and I've always had good luck on used items like this. So if you have any more questions or anything, I know I've been extending the last 6 minutes of this video for a long time, but if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching.